Hey, welcome. JT here. Thanks so much for joining me. Awesome to see your face. Glad to be back with you. Question: how often do you indulge yourself? Is it enough? I think today's product is one of those that reminds us that life is fleeting, it's short, and before you know it, time has passed, and we look back and wonder if we spent our days as full and rich as we could have. I think for myself, it's easy to forget to cherish the moments and to plan and schedule time in your day to take a breather, to sit back and relax, enjoy a moment, to be reflective. Well, what I hold in my hand is perhaps the world's most indulgent toothpicks. That's right, toothpicks. How often do we think about toothpicks? Maybe after a meal. But these are luxury toothpicks, flavored Daneson Toothpicks. I really like the philosophy of the company. I've heard the founder and CEO discussing why he started the company. He left being a financier in London to start a toothpick company. And what Daneson does is they pick the very best quality ingredients. They chose a toothpick manufacturer that's 100 years old. They pick some of the very best quality white birch trees. Their philosophy is they say no to more trees than they say yes to. And then for every tree they cut down, they plant 100 in its place. All their ingredients are top-notch. For example, the cinnamon oil they use in some of their toothpick blends costs $300 a gallon. And then they use top-tier packaging. They found a box manufacturer that's been in business for 100 years. And so they go to the effort of finding the very best and then adding special ingredients and paying attention to the details. So what I have here is the Every Blend, a box, a 4-pack of each of their blends. And so what we see here is 4 glass tubes with corks, like so. This Every Blend comes with cinnamon, mint, single malt, and bourbon flavored toothpicks. Everything about the brand just screams quality, excellence, above and beyond what you would normally expect from an experience. The size is nice. It will fit in your pocket, go with you. So what about price? Each of these tubes contains a dozen toothpicks, and this Every Blend 4-pack costs $32 on their website. So that's 67 cents per toothpick. Wow. Sticker shock. But what they're after here is an experience. After a meal, you've had a nice meal, and you want to sit with friends and contemplate, and the thought of having a toothpick to top off one of those moments is an experience. And so what you're buying here is an experience, an indulgent luxury experience. Cork. The tip is burnt. Very high quality, you can tell just by holding it. Malt number 16. After I heard about this product, listened to the founder and CEO and learned more about what they do, I love it when someone has so much passion about what they do that they go just above board in every way possible to maximize the experience. I could see me with this, carrying one of these tubes around with me all the time. And knowing how much it cost, knowing that, hey, I'm about to put a 67-cent toothpick in my mouth, I want to slow down, take a moment, and make an experience out of this. I think sometimes even knowing the price of something and the quality that's in this, that alone can cause you to just stop and say, I'm about to have an experience. And so maybe you have one of these 2 or 3 times a week, spread it out over several months. But you're intentional as you pull one of these out, looking for a moment where you can stop and just enjoy the moment, reflect on it, and allow that experience to change your perception. It's very fresh and refreshing. Certainly not like any toothpick I've ever had before, much thicker. You really get a sense that this is a solid piece of wood. Sure, you might clean your teeth with it, but you might also just allow the experience to unfold. I don't know if you have to throw one away after each use or stick it in your pocket and use it until the flavor's gone. Use it over multiple days. I don't see why not. I'm excited to try the bourbon. Definitely has an aroma of bourbon. I could see someone enjoying a nice meal and instead of having alcohol, having bourbon afterwards, if you're going to drive or whatever. Just savoring this. It's a subtle but fresh taste. It reminds me of the old cinnamon toothpicks. When I was a kid, we would go to the drugstore and buy, and man, those things would knock your socks off. Those were crazy powerful. But this is a much more subtle experience. I could see me using these more often, longer periods of time. I love finding a brand like this. It reminds me that instead of just the mundaneness of life, we can elevate our expectations, our quality of life, our indulgences. I like it. I love finding products like this that cause you to think about what is it that I've been missing, that I can rethink how I approach life so that instead of allowing life to just pass by with the usualness, the mundaneness of normal life, that I can find ways of making life more enjoyable, indulging in moments and opportunities. Well, check the program description. I'll have a link to this. There's a variety of others. They have several offerings on Amazon. I'll include links to those. I'll include a link to this 4-pack every blend. Is the thought of spending $32 for 48 toothpicks absurd, ridiculous, laughable? Or do you appreciate this quality of craftsmanship? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below. This is a fun experience. I'm going to find ways of incorporating these into my life in 2022 to keep one of these in my pocket every day, and every time I reach in and I feel this, for this to be an aha moment to remind myself, take a moment to enjoy life, to stop the chaos, to sit still for a moment and find ways of enjoying the richness of life happening all around me, to not be satisfied with just a normal toothpick, but instead to look for opportunities in every way of life to enjoy the most life has to offer, to indulge myself as a reminder of how precious life is. Well, hey, thanks so much for watching. If you have any thoughts, leave those in the comments section below. Like the video if you found this to be enjoyable. Subscribe if you haven't. And thanks so much for watching. Hey, until next time, spread the love.